Just another continuation on the Evap code on the car after fixing the top VSV solenoids. Now, because I'm already taking the intake out, I decided to change these parts from the bottom as well while we're in there, because it's just a big job taking the intake out. And so this is your oil separator on the bottom of the engine. And basically what this is, that's where your PCV valve goes, right there. And it has this ring that when I took it out, it broke. I could reuse it, but because this has been on there for a while, I don't know how long, you know, it just over time, all the heat cycles and so on. So you can see this is an original part, and those are the numbers. I decided to see if the dealer had it, because I broke that anyways. I did buy the PCV valve separate, an OEM PCV valve actually, but at the same time I decided, you know, I wanted to change the thermostat. So you can see it's a one piece. The one I bought, it's like I just bought the stand, but it doesn't work on this one. It's from a different car. It was on the, what was it, on the Rock Auto side, but it's not for this car. As you can see, this is a one piece. This thing is like glued together with the this plastic items there. So a really weird piece. It is an original part, but apparently this is from Ford Motor Company. It says from Moco on there. Let me see if I can show you that. Maybe, yeah, right there. So that car does have some Ford parts. Anyways, I also broke, well, not even break it, but when I took out the hose from the top of the intake, this little piece broke. That just holds the hose in there. That's what it is, but it's a whole different connection. It's a whole part, which I also want to change, because, you know, I'm doing all this and cleaning all the intake and just making sure all the hoses are good so that we can pass the smoke check. I just got back from the dealership, and here is the new part for the oil separator. Let me show you. Hopefully that'll show it to you. The part number is LF50-13-5708. And hopefully you can see all the numbers there. As you can see, this is a genuine part. It's made in Japan. So let's take a look at this one. And this is how it comes. And what I did not know before is when you get this part, what do you get? And as you can see, this is the new one, and this is what the old one looks like. Oops. Hold it the same way. So you can reuse this one. All you need is a new gasket if you want to. I mean, you can see there's stuff stuck on it, but it can be reused. However, like I said, you know, it's had quite a few cycles on there. You can see the plastic, and this one already comes with the gasket as well, as you can see. So that's kind of nice. And also the PCV valve is already installed with that clip that when I took it out, it broke. So I can take it out again, but this one broke. Let me see if I can take it out here. Anyways, I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to break it even more, but because I want to keep that part just in case. So this is the new part, as you can see. Let me look at the part numbers. LF50, 0W, 9W, 0W9W. Then it's got a -2, -4, -2, -4, -560, -560, -02. So the part is exactly the same. Obviously, they're both OEM, but that's the one thing I learned, that it does come with the PCV already installed. So you can see the locking clip is on there, so I don't need to worry about it. All I need to do is just put it back, and I need to get the torque specs for this, because remember, it's plastic. You want to torque it at the correct spec on that. You don't want to break it. And looking at this one, it's been fine. It's not broken. So that's why I said I'm going to keep it, because you just never know. But that's what that part looks like, and that's how dirty they get. But on the top of the engine, on this area of the engine, this just goes towards the block. There's nothing there. The holes on the bottom is where it goes into the engine. So that's where you're going to see the inside of the engine. And because I did clean a lot of this stuff, I will have to change the oil, because I'm sure I got some crud in there. But it's fine, because now I can also clean the valves. If there's any residue in there, just put a brush in there and just try to get as much of that crap out while the intake is out, and just change the oil and be done with it. I'm just trying to get everything done correctly the first time, because having to go back and forth, you know, that's just a lot of time that you have to spend taking out the intake, and that takes, it's not horrible, but it does take a while, especially on this one. It took me a while because it's the first time I'm doing one. But once you got it out, it's really not that big of a deal. So let me go on to the next part, which is the thermostat right now. And let me put this away. So the thermostat. Okay, so here is the part number. Wait, no, that's the part number. That's from location. LF70-15-170. So as you can see, this is Star Mazda. That's where I got it. Okay, let's see. Printed date 10/2/10/23. So it's fairly new. This one is made in Korea, Republic of Korea. Again, genuine parts. And that's pretty much the box for your OEM thermostat. So let's take a look. And as you can see, let me put them the same way here, right there. So you can see they're both pretty similar. On my left is the old one, on my right is the new one. So the middle in there, it's a little lighter, and the top is a little lighter than this one. I can still reuse this one, but looking at this, I think there are a few, or maybe something very minor design improvement, I think. But anyways, before I go into that, as you can see, the gasket, it's already here. This one is missing because it's still stuck in the car. But let me show you this part here. Okay, where did I see that? Oh yeah, like right between the top and the bottom hose. This little piece is thicker on the new one than the old one. Not a huge deal, but it's more support on that. And the material's a little, this one's shiny, this one's like a matte black. So you can see, could be from all the cleaning and all the heat cycles. So this, for those that don't know, I used to design parts for, you know, small little parts for my, from the, what do you call it, on the 3D printer that I have. And so that's why I noticed this little things on parts. So this support here, it's thicker than that one. This one is similar to that one. So, you know, just very minor things that you can sometimes catch on new designs or just part overall. It does say Fomoco on there as well. Yep, right here. Let me see. I don't know if the camera will catch it, but anyways, it is. And the OEM part has this white label. So the original part is what is it? 6127621. The new part is 6125821. Wait, 8 or 6? Yeah, this is 512. 762.1 612.5821. So there's a little difference in there on that number. It could be that they use it on a different Mazda as well, but overall it looks the same. But there is the gasket. Let me see if I can get a close-up of that, which is nice. It's already on there, so I just got to make sure I take the other one off, because the other one's actually on pretty well. It's sticking out, so it looks good still if I really wanted to reuse that, but because we're already in there, I just want to put the new ones in and be done with it. So, weirdest thermostat I've ever seen. I never seen this before. You know, that's what happens when you're never taking something out of a certain car. This is just what they had on that particular car, but that's pretty much it. And let me see if I can get some torque numbers for this. Okay, on the Haynes 2004 to 2011, we have a torque spec for the thermostat housing bolts. We have 89 pounds, and that's going to be 10 nanometers. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, there you go. So we got 89 pounds. I can't find anything for the oil separator cover, so I can't give you that because this book does not have them. I went to, I think it's under section 916. Yep, I think it was. Let me see here. No, it's not. It's 619. Oh, there it is. 616. That's what it is. So you have the PCB out of the crankcase right there. But when I go to this chapter's beginning where the torque numbers are, I don't have anything for that. So we only have coolant temp sensor, NOx sensor, and oxygen sensor. I don't know what happened to the rest, but I'm guessing it may be a little less than the other one. I don't know. We have to start slow. Maybe give it something like 50 pounds, then 70, and then kind of fill it that way. So at least you'll be consistent with what you have on there. But that's it for this one, and I'm gonna get to work and get this thing back together, at least for those parts. So after taking the intake out, this is what we got. So because the intake's already out, I cleaned it as best as I could already. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle the rest over here, because if you're gonna take this out, you might as well. I want to change the thermostat, because I don't know when that was done last. I did buy a replacement, but I don't know if this is, they have this one that's like the whole plastic is part of the I think of the thermostat or something like that. They come together. I don't know, we're about to find out. But this is where the PVC also goes. This is actually the oil crankcase oil separator. That's what it's called. I was looking for it. I didn't know what it was, but I want to take it out because I want to clean it, because it looks pretty dirty over there. So if you remember, I changed, what was it? We did the valve cover and I did change the VSB solenoid here and the other solenoid there, but after that I still got another code which said that the flappers on the intake were stuck. Well, that's another way of saying it, but anyways, so let me continue here. This is like the little ring that's on top of this, but this one actually broke, so I'm gonna see if I can get another one from the dealer. I might be able to glue this one, but if not, all it is just this little tabs right here. Let me see if I can get them on camera. Right there, two little tabs where this hole's going to, and that holds it. But maybe I can, if I can hold it with the clamp, I'll just do that and call it done. I want to take this off because I want to clean it, not because it's bad, but I saw a lot of crud there, so I'm trying to cover everything for the Evap at the same time. That's why it's going to take longer. As you see, these are the other pieces that came off. in order for me to take the intake out. Here's the top one. Got all this craziness here. Hoses, I'm gonna change the hoses as well. As you can see, there's the one that broke on the top of the intake. So that's the other thing you do want to take care of while you're doing this, because I don't want to come back in here for as long as I can. Also, because I had cleaned the throttle body before, but because the intake and everything else was still cruddy, look at how dirty it is already. So that's why you want to do all that. So this one I already took the bolts out. I'm just gonna see if I can bring it out without breaking anything. So let me see if I can get to that. Try to keep a close up here. Let's see. Shouldn't be too bad. It's just a gasket. But I haven't seen this on other videos, or if anybody actually doing any cleaning here. So there's nothing special there other than all that crud. It's not too bad, we can clean it. And all it is a gasket here. But we can also check for cracks and anything that might be on here. Doesn't look like any, but it's a good time to do that. And I do want to clean that just to make sure we're clean. And that's what that big old hole in the engine looks like. So let me see if I can get a different view here. What is this? Just the wall. And it looks like that's pretty much it. There's nothing in there. There's no hole going in. It's just right here. Wow, there you go. Oh, the hole is on the bottom. My bad. Right here. There. That's where it goes into the engine. This top here, there's nothing. It's just the wall there. Bottom is the hole to the engine. So there's the look of that. I do need a bag to put a bag over this, and need some clamps for the hoses. So that, let me see, what top one not so much. The bottom one, because I want to try to keep the coolant as much as I can in there. And so that is done. So we'll get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna stop this video here, and then I'll continue it later, because I want to get this thermostat out to see what parts I'm gonna need. Alright, I tried doing the pliers, but it's hard to get. So you're gonna need clamp pliers like this in order to get this one out, or else good luck with that. There we go. Alright, let's get this off. Right there, that's good. Okay. I'm off of it. Yep, that's good. Now this one needs a little turning. I can grab it. Oh, that's good. There we go. I think I'll go the other way. Nope. There we go. Can we go farther? A little bit. There we go. There we go. Take them off. Maybe. Strap. Alright, so right now I'm just gonna use a pick to lift these up. Hoses look good, so let's try to be gentle here.
just want to get them stuck. This is kind of annoying because they're so close together you can't really grab anything. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty far. Okay. Come on, baby. Loosen up. Oh, this one's good. This one's good. Now, hose is going down. Radiator. Which one is right here? Really? Maybe, maybe not. So again, I'm trying not to spill it all of it, so it doesn't have to refill the whole thing, but you will always get some. Okay, that's that hurts. This is a tough one because you get the alternator right below here, so I think I have a clamp. So let me stop this because I don't want to come back to it. Okay, I couldn't find the clamps. Like everything else, when you need it, you can't find it. So maybe this one will work. I don't know. I got my tray down there. Oh, cool. Don't need the clamp. Not a lot going on, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. So just get a little drip. Perfect. Now can I move this on? Stuck. What a horrible design this thing is. Can't even grab it. I can't grab it with this one. So can we turn it with this one, maybe? Without breaking another part. There we go. Just want to turn it. There we go. We got the seal. That's all we need. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We got it. Whoop, 2 drops. Even better. Perfect. Alright, we can take it out. Looks like a 10. Oh, 8. Yep, number 8 millimeters. Oh, that was too tight. This one is, so we're good. The alternator. And we got coolant coming from here, so let me put it right there. So we'll stop leaking. Got 4 or 3 screws. It looks like 3. So we got 3 screws. Yeah, no way in hell do you want to do this from under the car. Good luck with that. bolt one. Bolt two, same size. And bolt number three. Number three, they're all the same, so we're good. Now, let me see if I can get something to clean up over here a little bit. Get some parts cleaner. Get some of that crud out. Remember, the top it's closed, so there's nothing in. I just want to clean it as much as I can. There's crud in there, so that's fine. Cool. And yeah, I'm gonna have to change the oil later, I'm sure, but well, I know I will. So it's just a baffle in here, and this is where your PCV valve goes. So any cracking? No, it's looking good. Okay, it's not cracked. Might need I can probably reuse the same seal, but it's a good idea to get that. So not much to that. I think it's a degreaser will work better. Alright, I'll let that soak for a bit. And let's take out, I'll give you a close-up of the thermostat. Looks like only 3 bolts from what I can tell, so it's only 3. Alright, should come out. Don't forget your pan down at the bottom. There we go. Okay, that's where you get most of the coolant from. Whoops, I missed it. No, hold on. So there is our there is the what do you call it? Thermostat. Comes out like this, so the small hose is on the top, and that's what it looks like right there. And this is part of the unit here, so kind of sucks because the one I bought I don't think will fit in here, so you have to buy the whole unit at the same time, which sucks. Well, don't do that. But let's take a look in there. That's what the looks like in there, and that's the seal. So get you guys back up here. Alright. Now so 2012 Mazda 3. This is one piece unit for that, and this one you can just replace the seal on it, or you can replace the whole thing. It's not a big deal. It just has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws for the baffle, and that's pretty much it. So I need to get one of these, see if they have the seal for it, and then let me see if I can clean this up a little more with a brush or something. So here's the thermostat I bought for the Mazda. This is, let me see what's the number on here. Said this one was on it, but anyways, That's the number. It is made in Japan, so this is what it looks like. But the actual thermostat is a one piece with the plastic here. So if we look at that, oh, get it backwards. So you can see those springs are a lot thicker than these, and there's no way for me to change it here because this thing is already part of this housing. So who came up with that crazy design, and just instead of a metal cover, instead of plastic, so that you can just change the thermostat. That's the Ford company for you. And here is the new PVC. You can hear it. Here is the old one. Nice and crusty, but you can still hear it. So you can still clean it, but over time you can see how yellow it's gotten because of the heat. This is the actual number I bought. I think I bought this one on eBay a long time ago, and that's where I got it from. But this one doesn't come with this stupid ring that goes on top of it, and again I broke it. I might be able to right there, it just breaks when you pry on it. I mean, it's that old, so it wouldn't be a bad thing if they included one with it, but they don't, not on that one. And for the oil separator, I'm just cleaning it, and I'll definitely just get a gasket and reuse that because, well, unless it's a couple bucks, I don't know, we'll see. But I think I cleaned up as much as I could there. So we're gonna do the I can't probably reuse this one. It still looks pretty good, in good shape, but we'll see. We're in here, so, or I'm in here, so that's why I want to just change all this stuff so I don't have to worry about it later. These hoses are really hard from all the heat, so those definitely have to come out. I do have some, so that's the mess on the bottom. That's the hose for the alternator. I don't want the coolant going in there. And here is the other piece that I've been cleaning or trying. Let me show you. Hang on. So these are the flaps that get full of stuff, and they will not turn freely. All I did was put some what do you call it? I think it was turning fine, but after I put some brake clean, now they're not turning. That's nice because on there you have like a gummy rubbery, you know, the whole oil that gets stuck in there. So I'm gonna do a little more degreaser. Hopefully that'll loosen the rest of it up. But and then the hose is fine, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to change it because it's pretty old. So here is the hose that broke right here. That goes to the intake on the back. These two go to the tool valves here. So I need to change this one and the other two that go here as well because they're just too brittle already, too hard. That's how this one broke when I just moved it. So let me try this. I don't know if that's a good one, but I'm gonna. So that looks pretty small compared to the intake. Somehow they forced it in. This one's right in the middle, I think. Where are you? There it is. So this one's supposed to be 4 millimeters. That one's definitely more than 4, but we're gonna give it a shot. So this one we want, I don't know, roughly there, 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 there. From here it goes here. A little more there. So I'm just going to give myself a little wiggle room, just because it'll be easier to get around those bends. So about a foot maybe. So now the hard part is getting it out of these, because this thing is really hard on there. I mean, it is there. So let's see, can we grab this without, there you can hear it, without breaking it? Nope. So I'm going to use this one. Yeah, watch your face. Don't want to break your, get your eyes on this. Okay. This is going to be the tricky part. Trying to take it off without breaking it. That's something else. So let me cut it from here. That's the edge there. Okay, it's somewhat pliable, so we might be okay. So we're good. I'm still not at the this piece here, so keep going. Always away from you, not towards you. That's the key. So I'm gonna put a little grease on that. Alright, I'm gonna put a little grease on these just to make it easier. Put on here. That's not gonna come up. Okay. Everything's a lot easier to work with. Down. There we go. Are going anywhere. All right. So I think it's better if it's on top because it's not touching the engine. But that's how the other one was, so we'll do. Let me see if we can put it up here on the holder. There we go. Alright, now it's away from the that. Cool. So we got this one. Got a little more wiggle room for that here. This is the tight spot here. But we're good. We're good. Nothing broken. They are in place. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Alright, next one we want to do is okay, either one. This one, it's the one, this one. So it's this one here. So we'll go ahead and do that. See, this one already came off because this is pretty bad, which makes my job easier. This one, it's on that sheeting cover. But definitely want to change that. These things are so brittle. And can we twist it? Yes, it can. that's that. Let's get a new piece of hose. Let's get the hose. And it looks like about a foot, give or take a couple of inches now. So we're going to give that. I had an issue with that, so I'm going to give myself a little more wiggle room by like another inch, just to make it easier to put back on there. So which one came out of that? I think it was this one, or maybe. I don't know which one was it. This one was in here, so this one was over there. Alright, kind of like that. Let's give a little more lube, just to make my life easier, and so I don't break the new one. But before I do that, I need to throw it in through here. Where is it? Come on. Yeah, good. Right there. Almost. There we go. Let's put that baby in there. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, and let's put this one back in here so we know which one's which. Okay, I need to do the same. In case they have to come out again. Don't want to make it too crazy. So this one is from here. Alright. That one is done. So now we got one more hose to change. Yeah, this thing's so brittle. Definitely want to get rid of those. See, this one just came out. There's no more pressure on it, so yep, that needs to go. That's not gonna work. So let's get working it. There we go. Okay. There's like a spring here, so that looks like it's working. How about this one? Yep, that's good. Yep, they're good. Now, this one's about the same. There, give myself an inch just for some wiggle room, because they were pretty hard to move around, so I'm just going to give me a little wiggle room, just a little bit. Alright, let's get the lube, just a tad will do it. I'm not putting on the side, not inside, in case anybody is wondering. Just making my life a little easier. I know somebody's going to go, well, it's going to pop out. No, the new ones are not going to pop out, because they are fitting really good. This one's on this side. There we go. Okay. There we go. Even with the grease, it's not moving. But it makes my life easier to put them in and not break anything. And we have one more to go. Just a little dab. Grease on the side there. And we are golden. And that's what you do one at a time so you know which one goes where. This one goes to the back, this one is the front. If I got them backwards, then I'm in trouble. But as you can see, I haven't unplugged them all at the same time. I just did one at a time. So we're good there, we're good there. So I'm happy because all the hoses are new. Yeah, I don't even need to do that. There's a holder for the hoses here, but it's so brittle I had to put a wire tie, but they don't really fit anyway. So and right now they're nice and smooth the way they bent there, so you don't even have to do anything. Unless you get the originals, maybe they're already formed a certain way, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I'd rather have my new hoses that are pliable and they work and I've used them before. So I'm not worried about it. Right now I need to go find some parts. So I'm going to stop the video here. So there you go. New hoses all across the there and here, because yeah, those are pretty old. So I need to get the thermostat back on there. I need the this one here, just a seal, put those two back, and then I think we're ready to put back the intake.